You're practicing in a real hospital. The workload was a lot. The cases that you never thought you'd ever see. 9 to 5 where? My job was at 8 to 6. Well, hi guys. This was me a year ago. Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Sylvia and you're welcome back to Sylvia's Circle. Today is 10th of January and it's exactly 1 year I was sworn into the optometry practice, and this is my experience so far. I have dreamt about being a doctor for 6 years, 6 whole years plus 1 year pandemic, but I finally got to experience what it's like being a doctor for a year, and I can tell you guys it's not what I expected for sure. I did not expect that. I did not expect what I passed through this 1 year for me to all of a sudden ghost you guys. You guys just know how serious it became. I was not ready for what I faced. That's why I disappeared, you guys. So you guys should know that I will not just stay and disappear. I disappeared because I did not know what I was doing. I did not know where I was going. What I budgeted for was not what I saw, and it became overwhelming. So I had to hold on YouTube for a while. Funny enough, I was filming, like I've stated before, I was filming, but just I did not edit because I did not have time. I did not have time to eat. I did not have time to sleep. Talk less of editing. Editing was below my preference scale at that time. I really wanted to put my life together, and that's why I stopped YouTube for a while. For those of you that don't know what internship is about, this is the 1 year service that you give into practicing and actually becoming a doctor. This 1 year involves you learning, basically practicing and seeing like real patients. Back in school, we're not really seeing like actual, complicated eye cases, but during your internship, you get to see a lot of complicated cases that you never thought you'd ever see, cases that I've always seen in textbooks. You get to see it real life, right? I got to see a lot of things. So the internship is just a year learning period. They usually say it's just an extra year, but not in the university. Instead, you're practicing in a real hospital. For me, I decided to do my internship in a private sector. This is because I needed to learn. I wanted to use this year as a year of learning. Now, had even I did in the public sector, I would have gotten free time, better pay, better like offers. They give you accommodation, they give you a lot of things. Public sector, they give you a lot of things. And also I also learned, but with the private sector, you experience it firsthand. You get to handle this patient by yourself. You don't there's no shortcuts. When the patient walks in, you attend to them. Basically, there's no shortcut. You will always learn. So that's why I went to a private sector. Another thing with going to a private sector is going to a well-equipped private clinic. I went to a well-equipped private clinic. I was so grateful for the clinic that I went to. They have equipment. They had every single thing that you needed to give a good diagnosis to treat a patient. And that's one thing we don't realize as doctors. You cannot shortcut it. You need to go to a place that is equipped for you to become a better doctor. This is because to get a detailed diagnosis, to get a very accurate diagnosis, you need to run tests. Tests can be run only through those machines, and that's why it's very good to go to a well-equipped place. The place I had advanced machines. In fact, clinics sent their patient there for some complicated and clinical tests, and the machines they had, they were really scarce, especially in Abuja. Like, there were not a lot of clinics that had it, so we had a whole lot of patients. We saw complicated case. We were referred to by other clinics, which I would say was a very good experience for me. So I'm so grateful for the clinic I ended up in. But with these pros come some cons. Yes, the cons is that we're extremely busy. The clinic was busy 24/7, so the workload was a lot. The workload was a whole lot. The specialized test, I was the one handling it. I was the one in charge of diagnostic room. So all those specialized tests, OCT, CVF, tonometry, pachymetry, you know, a lot of things, fundus photography, I was the one handling it. And I got so good at handling it because I was seeing a lot of patients, but it doesn't take away the fact that I'm a human being, and that's a lot of workload. So I was seeing patients, I was getting one off, and I was falling sick a lot. So that's it. That was the con. But except from the con, yes, the other con was that I do not have a car. So going to work was the most stressful thing. I was so angry going to work because, like, when the process of going to work, annoying. When I get to work, serene, calm, you know, mindful, demure. Going back home, very annoying, very rugged, very scattered. And I really, really, really wanted to rent out a car, but you guys, I became an adult when there was inflation in the country. A lot of things were working against me, but I prevailed and I am done. And honestly, if I do not get a car this year, you guys better like and subscribe, because this YouTube I've been doing it for 3 years. I need to get a car, you guys. So yeah, that was it. Yeah, the whole process and the other factors contributed to me feeling frustrated, tired, exhausted. But the work itself, I feel like I was exhausted, but there's a little bit of joy doing it because I know I was learning. So the learning process was good. I saw complicated cases. I was able to diagnose a patient that had papilloedema. Patient had intracranial pressure. That's pressure, high pressure in the brain. I was able to diagnose a patient with a lesion in his brain. I was able to you know, draft out a lot of retinopathies, hypertensive retinopathies, diabetes retinopathies from patients that were not aware that they were having like tears and cysts at the back of their eye. I was able to diagnose that. I was able to see a lot of complicated cases. I saw a young girl with a hemorrhage in her retina and was not picked up by her parents. I got to handle a lot of kids that were having amblyopia. Yes, so that's that. Another important thing was, guys, I picked up a side hustle. Yes, I did. I picked up a side hustle. I became an event planner. I was already an event planner, but it wasn't official. But this period I made it official. I am officially an event planner in the city of Abuja, and I was doing that with a 9 to 5. No, my job was not a 9 to 5. What did I say? 9 to 5 where? My job was at 8 to 6. In fact, 8 to 7 on some days. That's how hectic it was. So I picked that up, and then I also added event planning. Now you're asking me why will you do that to yourself? You're already stressed. Why will you add event planning? Guys, money. As an intern, you don't get to earn as much as will I say, as you should. The pay is very I'll not call it low, but the pay is not really that exciting. So yeah, I had to pick up an extra hustle by the side. I had to do event planning, and it was nice, it was fun. It gave me extra money and I loved it. But I was always exhausted due to adding the two jobs together. But it also helped me, like I got way more income in the year 2024. Like I got something I could not even believe. It's a huge testimony, my income level. I was really I'm really appreciative of that fact. So event planning helped with that a whole lot. But all in all, I just finished. This is currently January 10th, 2025. I finished my internship on the 20th of December 2024, and I am done with that phase. Now on to my NYSC. Yes, you are still going to do NYSC. Onto my NYSC. I decided to take a gap month. I don't know, or gap months. I don't know how to put it, but I'm taking 2 months off to, you know, get myself back, to rest, to heal, before I know my next phase. And in these 2 months, even though I'm resting, I'm going to be releasing content like a junkie. My friend Lynn, we are doing like a challenge for YouTube. We are supposed to post weekly and also post shorts also. So I'm sticking to that because I really need to bring back my YouTube. I noticed when I was gone, you guys never left. You guys were still with me, and that's something I'm so grateful for. I wouldn't have come back if I didn't receive comments like, Sylvia, where are you? We have been waiting for a video. Some of you guys even went to go and look for me on TikTok and it's so cute. TikTok was so easy to edit. That's why I kept on posting on TikTok. and I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful for all of you that are subscribing to my channel, all those of you that watch. I am so grateful for each and every one of you. Yeah, your girl is back, and I can't wait to show you guys more. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.